Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It's 9 o'clock. It's time for a Hidden Gems. Now, this is where I talk about a trick that's very, very old that you might not have seen before. It could be something out of a book or an online lecture or just something that time forgot. This is one of my favorite videos on the channel, and the reason is simple. We stand on the shoulders of giants. We really do. And the problem is a lot of new people in Magic, what they do is they gravitate towards the latest and greatest trick, and they forget about some of the stuff that's come out in the previous years and months and weeks and whatever that is as good as, if not better than, anything that's come out in recent times. And today I want to be talking about Jazz Aces by Peter Kane. Now, I've talked about Jazz Aces a couple of years ago on this channel. I love Jazz Aces, and there's a lot of different variations. And one day I might do a 5x5 on the different variations of Jazz Aces. But the original Jazz Aces by Peter Kane is incredible. For my money, it's one of the best ace assemblies that there is. Because when you think about it, it's just a regular deck of cards. You just have 8 cards. There's no extras, there's no gimmicks, there's no gaffs, and some of the modifications, some of the improved handlings of Jazz Aces have dirtied the trick up no end. It's added gaffed cards and extra cards, and I think the thing about Jazz Aces that's so beautiful is its simplicity. Now, if you've not seen it, I'm going to show you a quick performance now. So let's have a look at a quick performance of Jazz Aces. Then once you've seen that, I'll talk about why it's so good. You'll like it. He's dead.
Oh yeah. Anything that's done by a dead dude, I'm usually a massive fan of. So
You sound like you're dying, man.
should be good. I think I am. Somebody needs to call my mum.
I need an expert to shuffle the cards. Give him a mix up, Rye. Are we good? And that's what showing off will get you. Right. Did you drop them when they were okay? There's one. Go pick it up then. Good grief. It's amateur hour here, you know, Matt. Amateur hour.
Well, you shouldn't have given him to the amateur, should you?
You're the same Roland that was on BGT, right?
Yeah, I didn't do card tricks though, for obvious reasons. Right, we're going to do something with 4 aces, and also we're going to be using a couple of black cards. Doesn't matter what they are, they're indifferent black cards. That's right, black cards that don't care. So,
Gotcha.
There you go. 8 cards altogether though. 4 aces and 4 black cards. Yeah? Now, the idea is really simple. We've got the ace of clubs, the ace of diamonds, the ace of hearts, and the ace of spades. Now, the ace of spades is the leader ace. So because it's the leader ace, it goes there. The other aces go here. But it's really important that you remember that these go face down, this one goes face up, because this one here is the leader ace. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, the black cards aren't important. This is not what you need to focus on. What you need to focus on are the aces. And I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to take one of these black cards and I'm going to pop it here on top of this ace. Now, in between the other 3 black cards, I'm going to put one of the aces. Now, you can see it clearly goes there. You can push it in yourself, Matt. All I have to do is give a little twist. The twist is when the magic happens, because you see when you twist, you see that the first ace vanishes completely, travels invisibly, and lands over there. It's not bad. Now I'm going to do it again because you might have missed it. This time you know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to take another black card, and again, it doesn't matter what it is, but I'm going to put it there. Now this time you know what's going to happen. You shouldn't repeat a trick, but I'm going to. I put it right there. This time, right, you can push it in yourself. You know what's going to happen. It's when I give a little twist like this, and I snap, that the next one vanishes. Let me just check. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, gone. And that's because the next ace is over there. It's weird, really, isn't it?
Do you know how he's doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He does this trick. Now the last one is the 8 of clubs. This is the last one. So I want you to watch. I'm going to pop it right there in front of you. The final ace goes over here in this packet. Push it in. That one goes right here in front of you. All you have to do is wave your hand over, snap your fingers. That's the signal for the magic to happen. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 black cards over there. And over there we have the final ace. And that is Peter Kane's Jazz Aces.
I knew I was going to like that because he's dead.
Exactly. So there you go, guys. That's Jazz Aces by Peter Kane, and it really is as good as that. It's such a strong, powerful routine. Let's talk about all the ways it's really good. Now, first of all, it's a regular shuffle deck of cards in use. You can get into it any time that you want to. Second of all, there's no extras, there's no gimmicks. They are exactly what you say that you're using. You say you're using 8 cards, and that's all you're using. It's not that difficult to do. It's really not. It's just an add-on and a couple of Elmsley counts and a couple of double lifts, really, at the end of the day. But it's the structure of the routine that makes it so powerful. It's one of those tricks that really, really, what am I trying to say? It's one of those tricks that you really feel like you're cheating almost, because it's such a simple trick and yet you're getting such really great reactions. The other thing is, although I did it on a table, and it is for sure best to be used on a table, you don't need to use a table if you don't want to. You can do it in the spectator's hands with audience management. I've done this walk around and I've had 4 people hold their hands out and I've done it walk around, and you have to have good audience management for sure, but it does work. The other thing about it that's really nice is it makes a great transition piece. And what I mean by that is it's very easy to transition from one trick into another using Jazz Aces. So you've produced the aces. Brilliant. Now I've produced the aces. Let me show you something with them. I'm going to take out another 4 cards. Now these cards aren't important, but I'm just going to use 8 cards in total. Now the nice thing is you can then transition into something else, or here's the other thing that you can do that I've done in the past. You can do an ace assembly that uses the whole deck, or a lot of the deck, something like Hitchcock Aces. And then you could say, well, we were using too many cards, right? We were using like 16 cards. So instead, I'm going to eliminate things down to just 8 cards, 4 aces and 4 black cards. And then you can transition to something like Open Travelers, or something like that, where you're doing the same trick again, but just using 4 cards. So now you're making it so that each phase is more impressive by reducing the amount of cards that are involved, and therefore making it easier for the audience to follow. However you do it, even if it's just as a standalone trick, Jazz Aces is great. And I think personally, maybe a controversial opinion, but I think this is as important for card magicians to learn that the cups and balls is for just magicians in general. I think even if you don't do cups and balls, it's a useful skill and a useful thing to learn. The same can be said with Jazz Aces. However, having said all of that, I do perform this all of the time, and it's one of those tricks that gets a great reaction. So if you haven't learnt it, please go learn Jazz Aces. It was on the Michael Amar Easy to Master Card Magic series, but there's lots of different places. Google Jazz Aces, Peter Kane, and you'll find somewhere that sells it as a download. So Peter Kane, Jazz Aces. That's this week's Hidden Gems. So there you go, guys. That's another Hidden Gems in the bag. Do me a favor, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, you want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back again tomorrow with another Magic Live. And don't forget, if you want to, you can go to www.thenetrix.com. That's www.thenetrix.com. And you can go check out what all the fuss is about and why so many people are joining. I'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Craig from Magic TV.